Another very useful way of causing interaction in Visualize is through actions. Actions occur whenever you click on something. You can assign an action to the click and have something happen. And the various choices are: we can move the map to a particular spot, we can show a web page in the middle of the map, or we can show an overlay at any given time. We can pull up a zoomer. We can cause a certain story page to turn on at any point, or click on a the same as if we clicked on a segment, or finally we can change the base map to some other kind. Right now the base map is set to satellite. We could change it to anything, any other thing we wanted. So let's set up a bunch of these things. We'll do the first few dots, and we'll show one in each one. Okay, so we'll start off in born. We're going to say, really what we want to do is we want to go somewhere. So we said where is the action, and then the where will go to his place. So where he was born, which is Shadwell, more or less. I guess it's about there. We'll just pretend it's there. Now we go to the find button, and we get the three-part latitude, longitude, and the overhead. So we'll click, copy that, and put it there. And rather than going back individually, I'm just going to do a bunch on each one. So the next one we're going to do is a show action. So we'll do two different shows. So we're going to do a show, and we're going to show the let's see, we're going to show a website. So we're going to say we'll show the Washington Post. Okay, and I think the next one we're going to do is a story page, and we'll have it go to let's go to the second page, story 2. Okay, let me and I've got to give it a name down here, an ID. So now whenever I click on that looks like Monticello, it's going to go to a story page. We're going to have a zoomer come up when he marries Martha Skelton. So we'll say zoomer, and we've got to get a URL. So let me find one. And then let's see what else we're going to have. We're going to do a segment. We're going to click on the second segment on this one. So segment 2. That's as if we hit the segment. Then we're on this one. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to go into DC. So we'll see. We're going to go where, and let's find DC, because I want to show a map of DC. So here I'll just type in DC and grab this location and paste it in. So that sets the where. But I want to do two things. Now we can combine all these actions. We could almost infinitely. So I'm going to say plus, I'm going to show the DC map. And that's this map here. Okay, let's see what happened here. So now if we click on Bourne, it goes to where someplace near Shadwell, which is great. Clicking on William and Mary, it shows today's Washington Post in the screen. Clicking here gets rid of it. Clicking on Monticello shows page 2 in the story. Marriage of Martha Skelton shows a picture of his gravesite, and a zoomable picture. We can cruise to that. Clicking outside the picture gets rid of it. On drafting the Constitution, basically it's the same thing as if we clicked on that on the Revolutionary Era button. And finally, election as governor moves us to DC, does two actions at the same time, and shows that map of DC overlaid on top of the of DC. So those are actions that, like I say, they can be combined together and used to really control lots of things in Visualize.